Alright, this is amateur hour on how to debone a chicken. So you got a chicken, your standard variety chicken. And we're trying to get the bones out of it. So, first things first, try and get rid of the wishbone. Just feel around for it with your hands, you should be able to feel it. And then as soon as you do, just sort of cut around it. I usually go around the top part of it, and in this case I missed completely. There we go. And then just kind of stick your hand in there and pull. And there it is. We've done 2 chickens, so there's a whole pot of chicken bones, and we use those for soup. Next step is to remove the wings. Actually, I should just do it this way. Feel for the joint in the wing. It's not too hard to find. Just sort of make one cut, and you'll be able to get a better feel for it. And just, did I not find it? I did, yeah. And just cut through. Apparently, I did not find it. Keep that there. We'll do the same with the other side. Feel for the joint. Oh yeah, this one feels a little bit better. So just sort of cut. And there you go. So now you got your chicken with no wishbone. What you're trying to do is basically remove the chicken from its carcass. So you're going to make a cut just to remove some of the skin from here, because you're going to split it this way. So this knife is dull now. Standard cut around. You're not going too deep, just right through the skin. Alright. And you want to pull the skin back a little bit here. This is the top part of the chicken. Obviously your breast is here. You want to feel for the elbow joint. Sorry, not elbow, shoulder. Which I can't seem to find. What the heck? Oh, there it is. You can feel it, moving with your finger in between it. You just want to put your knife there and start cutting just until you get into the bone. And you can, it's easier to feel and to show. You can see the bone here. I'll just cut through it, and the other side of the bone there. And you want to basically get through all the sinew. And that's pretty much done right there. And just peel back some of the breast here to make it easier for me to remove later. And same thing on the other side. Peel the skin back. Let's move this thing around so you can see. Feel for the joint, which is right about there. And yeah, I'm going to have to do it this way so I can right-handed. There we go. Gonna lift it up here just to get through the rest of the sinew here. Ow.
You okay?
No, I twisted my wrist. Alright. And so now you've got your chicken that's barely hanging on. So you just want to stick your finger kind of in between. Oh, I didn't get all this in here. Kind of in between what you just cut and the rest of the carcass, and just peel back. And you want to peel back as far as you can go down to the thigh. This is the beginning of the thigh. Same on the other side. Peel back as far as you can go down to the thigh. You got it here. So now your back's pretty much done. You got your front. You just want to at this point focus on removing the breast from the carcass. So stick your fingers in and pull. Oof. That's that. So your front's pretty much done at this point. Your front of the chicken, the carcass, back. And what you want to do here is focus on removing the hip. Hip? Yeah. So you just want to start cutting around the thighs. Oh, what's going on here? There we go. And go down until you feel the joint. And once you do, you can either cut through or try and break it out by pulling to the front and then peeling back. That's a little bit easier. So same goes on this side. Cut through the top of the thigh. Go down till the bone, which is right about, you can feel for it really. Actually, I can't find it. Oh, there we go. There it is. Just sort of try and pull back and then out. Oh, there you go. And just sort of slowly but surely get the out. So this is your carcass. You got your chicken jacket with a few bones left. So we'll just leave this aside for a second. We got the fillets on this carcass here. We want to get rid of them. To remove them, I find it's easier for me to take a knife and just score down the chest plate. Just sort of removing it from the chest plate. And then either keep cutting or just peel it off with your hands at that point. That's one. And two. Now again, Amy and I keep these for soups. So there's still a bunch of chicken left over here. I'm not too concerned because we're going to be making soup out of it and we'll get use of all this chicken. 3 chickens make a lot of soup. 3 chicken carcasses, I should say. Alright, so now we're done with that. We're back to our chicken. You've got bones here, 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 and here. To get rid of the bones in the feet or legs, just sort of grab the inside bone. You want to cut around it and just sort of scrape the chicken off the bone. This is the ugly part. Once you get down to the joint of the knee, I suppose, which is kind of where we are here right now, you want to cut around this joint and continue scraping until you get to the ankle. Again, I'm keeping a lot of chicken on the bones. I'm not being as efficient as I could be, only because we do use it for soups. I'm sure my grandma will be yelling at me right now if she's showing me butchering a chicken this way. I should get it done in 10 minutes. Alright, and once you're down, scrape. Whoops, I didn't finish cutting here. Scrape down to the ankle. And so where we're at right now is right here. You can see my finger sort of wiggling through. And what we're going to do is break this bone here. So find the weakest point in the ankle and hit it as hard as you can with your knife. It's going to take a couple of hits. And just pull the meat out, the bone out, and stalk. Same thing on the other side. Find your bone, cut around it. I like using small knives only because my fingers are very close and I need the dexterity. If you're comfortable with knives, you can do it with the large one. Get to the ankle, sorry, knee. Cut around it. Scrape. Ugh. And break. Alright. Done. So now your chicken's pretty much done. You can, if you like, remove the bones here. We tend to. There are easier ways of doing it, but I pretty much do it the same way. I got rid of the legs, cut around the bone, scrape it off. And once it's come out, you can just cut the rest of it out because it doesn't really make much of a difference at this point. You won't be stuffing things into this, so you don't need a closed pocket, whereas you'd be stuffing stuff into your legs. Can't get it. It's too slippery. There we go. Lots of sinew. Scrape around it all the way to the bottom. And same as the other side. I'm not too concerned about having a hole here, so I mean I already cut the wing off anyway, so just cut it off. And put it back together. Oops, I cut through the skin. Anyway. So now you got a chicken, no bones. You can take your fillet. Oh, we want to remove the sinew from the fillet. So let's do that. My hands are super slippy right now, so it's difficult for me to... There we go. Alright, so we got our fillets, our chicken, and what you want to do is just use the fillets in areas where there's no meat, so pretty much between the breast and the thigh. And at this point, what Amy and I do, we're going to freeze these, but at this point you would put in your stuffing. You can also fill up some of the space here by just cutting a bit of the meat off here and folding it out. So you basically get your stuffing, stick it in here, here, all the way through, and then just roll your chicken over like this and tie it up. We can videotape that when we actually do. This chicken wasn't defeathered properly. Or I guess plucked is the word. But that's it. Well, that's just a bait.
Oh.
That's it. This is how you debone a chicken in amateur hour.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping by. Oh, keep the bones. Keep the wings for eating.